I neglected to answer the question about what books would we recommend. The two books that I recommend this year were both sent to me by Berkshire shareholders who thought I might like them, and boy, were they right. The first is called Ice Age, which is a description of the past history of glaciation in the last few 100,000 years and how they figured out what had happened and why it had happened. And I think it's the best book of scientific explanation I have ever read. It's been published in England, and it's going to be published in the United States this fall. And the airport has like 20 copies, T.D. Waterhouse, which they did by scrounging all of Canada. And so I recommend that book to you, but a lot of you are going to have to wait for the fall, I think. The other book was How the Scots Have Helped Create the Modern World. That's a subject that always interested me, how a tiny, poor little population of Celtic people had such a huge favorable impact on the world, starting from poverty. And of course, it's related to the Irish, who are a similar ethnic strain with a different religion. And it was a marvelous book, and I forget the author's name, but I recommend both of those books to all of you.
Yeah, I'll recommend a book which may sound a little self-serving, but nevertheless, I think this group, many of you would enjoy reading about the Berkshire managers. And Bob Miles has brought out a book, and it tells about the people who are handling your capital. And I don't think you could have I know you couldn't have a better group. So therefore, if you feel like reading about them, Bob has done a good job of interviewing him, and I would encourage you to read about them. And I think you'll like your investment better after you read about the managers than if you just read what Charlie and I write. Let's go back to zone one.